Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Simeon. I'm representing GainForest. And today I want to discuss how technology can reconnect humanity with nature and the specific case of citizen science. The solution that we are developing at GainForest tackles the global challenges of biodiversity loss and climate change. Our planet hosts a vast range of plants and animals essential for the health of our ecosystems and ultimately for our survival. To protect and restore this biodiversity and address climate change, we need prompt action and novel, advanced technology tools that can be applied on the ground, easy to use for anyone around the world. Our goal is to ensure that humans can coexist in harmony with nature. We at GainForest are charting new paths. We are collaborating with dozens of grassroots communities in the global south to provide DMRV, so digital monitoring solutions that feed into our transparency platform, the Nature Globe. We want to enable full transparency into conservation work on the ground. Everybody needs to know what is happening to the best detail as possible. And that will then enable more trust, more transparency, and better donations based on measured impact. Those are just some examples of our partners on the ground in Kenya, in Uganda, in the Philippines, in Indonesia, and many other countries. Collecting comprehensive data is crucial. This data fuels the AI models which we think are central to modern conservation efforts. Consider this map. The clear data disparity between North America, Europe, and the global south is concerning. The dark green and yellow areas are the ones that lack data, where barely any data has been collected, and so it's not available for interpretation and sharing the results back. Those, however, are often the areas where the biodiversity is the richest and which then are most important to actually conserve. And so we are addressing this gap by working with our global network of nature practitioners, empowering them to gather the necessary data and then to train less biased and more equitable AI models. So we're expanding on a concept called citizen science. Citizen science is when everyday people, not just professional scientists, so the people on the ground, but could be you and I, to participate in collecting data and conducting research to advance the scientific understanding. Our purpose is to generate more information on the species on Earth, their distribution and their impact on ecosystem functioning, and to share these findings with the people on the ground so they can better manage the natural resources for biodiversity conservation and climate mitigation. To give you an example, at the Rainforest X Prize in June, we championed citizen science for species identification. Here is a video that summarizes our participation at the X Prize. Given just 24 hours for data collection and another 48 hours for species identification, we used a combination of advanced tools such as environmental DNA, called eDNA analysis, and our citizen science approach. For our part of the X Prize competition, the citizen science, we did a global outreach to activate hobbyists, but also experts from all over the world. We met in an open 24/7 Zoom room, but also in person in Singapore over snacks with local participants. We convened the citizen scientists in a Discord channel. This is where we programmed a bot that you could call the photos and videos from that we had collected in the forest, and then use some easy inputs to identify these species. Some participants were really creative and used Google Lens or other of these amazing plant identification apps to figure out the species, and some used the conventional methods like books, or the experts, of course, they just knew it. And because we believe that identifying plants is a job like any other, we also paid for it. So for every correct species identification, as well as for the participation, we rewarded the citizen scientists with instant eco-payments. This is how Midjourney depicts our vision. So we think everybody should be enabled with the tools to take part in global nature conservation, particularly when you're in the locations where biodiversity hotspots are and where the degradation of the natural ecosystems is particularly severe. So we are convinced that by empowering and paying community, that this is key to conserving biodiversity. And we hope you will become a citizen scientist too. So please do join us on this journey. Thank you.